Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, here's a player who can contribute in so many ways. Theo Hernandez. He's shown himself to be not just an effective crosser, but capable of excellent passing from deep, as well as being a pretty decent finisher. Playing for the right team, he probably could get himself into double figures.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Can he get on the end of it? Can he finish? It's hit the upright. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Yildiz. Now it's David. McKennie. Conceição. David. Chance for a shot! They've scored! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Assegnato al 9 minuto, numero 30.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Çalhanoğlu plays it in. Gets his head on it! Oh, the ball... Oh, he's been caught napping. And the cross comes in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that is out of play. Chance! Cleared without hesitation. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Now, who's going to be first to this? Really nicely worked opportunity, that. Some lovely exchanges.
The 1- and 2-touch football that cut through the middle was a joy to behold. Talent and technique of the highest standard.
Conceição. And it's McKennie. Serginho, and that interception was most necessary. Aimed beyond the defence. He's in a great position here. Danger averted for now. Tries to pass. Can he finish? Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside. Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Played out to the left flank. Strong running down that left flank. Kalulu. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
Hey, you make it sound so simple. Crossed it again. Tries to get it clear. Back in once more. Akanji gets rid without sophistication. Back towards the middle. Played down the flank.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Çalhanoğlu could try cutting inside here. Thuram defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's David. Oh, Red, nice interception. Bastoni. Serginho. Odo. And he's gone searching crossfield. And a shot! Locatelli. Kalulu. McKennie. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Serginho just eases him off the ball. McKennie.
Milan certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Otto does really well there, strong defending. Grinders. Out to the left it goes. Now Pulisic. Çalhanoğlu. Milan disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Francisco Conceição. McKennie. And it's Thuram. Now it's Conceição.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Yildiz. Yildiz! Now that is commitment to the cause. Akanji clears it away. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Çalhanoğlu. Yildiz. Good play on the left-hand side here. And it's McKennie. Thuram. Out to the right. And it's Conceição. McKennie touches it back. Played out towards the right wing. Some really good ball movement.
Francisco Conceição really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Thanks for the gift.
At my memes, thank you.
Çalhanoğlu. Milan still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Çalhanoğlu. And it's Serginho. Kalulu gets over and intercepts. Pulisic. Looking for the run. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Thuram. Locatelli. Played out to the right. Çalhanoğlu simply refused to be outdone there. Ribéry. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
In once more. Di Gregorio deals with that nice and simple.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now it's McKennie. And he's picked it up out wide. It's a throw-in. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
And it's Locatelli. Great chance! He's got a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. So smooth, a signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Cambiasso. Kelly. McKennie. And it's Thuram. Bremer. Kelly. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Distributed tidily. Pass is just off target. Akanji. Goes looking wide. Plays a sharp little ball here. Bremer. Żegrova. Kalulu. And he's forced to go back. Chooses to go cross-field. That's the throw.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 27, numero 15. Lasciano il campo per il numero 18, il numero 25.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Played over towards the opposite flank. Pulisic. Oh, such a clever touch. Chance, surely! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
And he's taking no chances there. And claimed it back swiftly. Lovely feet. And it's Reinders. Tries a shot! And that's a real chance missed.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So there's going to be another change here. Martinez getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Odo. Now it's Ribery. Oh, lovely feet. He is such a good mover. And that's the keeper's ball. Yildiz. Yildiz does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Thuram has created one goal already.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
That has been slung wide. Knocks it out wide. Akanji. And it's Fascioli. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Now it's Pulisic. Pulisic! They've done it! Deep, deep into injury time! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Gol per il Milan. Numero 9.
And we're done. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. The end of the game. Reflections?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, good ball!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Evan Ferguson showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Soulé. And that's... And the finish! Goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Milan looking to pass their way through. Ribéry crosses it in. Clear. Oh, what has happened here? Can he finish? Just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Cristante. And it's Celik. Now it's Soulé. And it's Dybala. Just eases him off the ball. Reinders. Hernandez. Now Pulisic. Now, can they get him away? Caught offside that time.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And it's Dybala. Wrench. Soulé. It is a corner. They want to be quick to recover this. That's a decent clearance. Wrench. And it's Kode. And here's Dybala. Soulé! Well, nicely intercepted. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Pulisic. Hernandez. Serginho. Kone. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Kode. Sule. And Kone. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And this is Dybala. Dybala plays it short. Kone's cross. In again. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Milan are looking to go forward now. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Can he get away here? Reinders gets across and deals with it. Çalhanoğlu, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. It's a promising position. And it's played in. It's loose now and they want to get it back.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending. Milan certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Spread it left. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Dybala. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ribery. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Çalhanoğlu. Ribery. Oh, sweet feet. Played back in. Big chance! Evan Ferguson looks to get on the end of this.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And here's Sule. Thinks about the shot. Chance! And we hit half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
That gets things going for the second half.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Çalhanoğlu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Ferguson. Now it's Dybala. And it's Kone. He's going for goal! It's loose and... oh, he's been caught napping! And it's made its way to him. This looks promising. Crosses it in. And that's the keeper's ball. Serginho. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Clipped into space. And the shot! Cleared away. Has a shot! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Celik. Milan still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Ferguson. Now it's Sule. And it's Celik. Hernandez. And it's Çalhanoğlu. And Serginho. And it's Ribery.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.607 spettatori.
Aimed beyond the defence. Backward it goes. Goes for a shot! Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Opts to play it back. Looking to play him in. There's the shot! And he's straight offside.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
That has ended up in no man's land. Pulisic. Mancini tries to clear. And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mancini. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And Celik. And it's Cristante. To Cristante. Ferguson. Now it's Sule. Celik. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hernandez. And it's Reinders. For Çalhanoğlu. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Reinders.
Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, he's found support out wide. He's had it taken off him. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And a chance! Pulisic. Great defending, strong and determined. Pulisic providing an outlet on that flank. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Sule. And he was quick to react. Odo. He's in a great position here. A heavy challenge. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Çalhanoğlu plays it in. That's a good cross in and a good clearance out.
Milan really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Wrench knocks it into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Çalhanoğlu. And we're done. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the way the manager has stormed down the tunnel lends itself to an almighty telling off for such a timid, docile display.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Out towards the flank. Played with finesse. Out of play for a goal kick. Played out to the right. Ribéry. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Looking for options for movement, and he whips in, climbs up big! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this guy, the supremely confident Hakan Çalhanoğlu, is always a good watch, Peter. He apparently considers himself the world's third best midfielder, but I'd leave that for the moment. He's a player that adds unpredictability to any team he plays in, and he's allowed to pull the strings from that.
It's a mighty effort! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Pedro Obiang. Milan are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. He's a sharp little ball here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Pestina gets it clear.
Headline memes thank you.
Serginho.
Thanks for the gift.
Whose deliveries and the finish! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Gone all the way through to the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Keita.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to...
He gets big! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Calhanoglu. Reinders. Goes back. Pass somewhat off target. Passing is crisp and sharp, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a shade optimistic. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Looking to go deep. He's there and gets it away. Pulisic. Great vision. That ball looks a good one. Oh, that's fabulous. It's anyone's ball now. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Akanji. And it's Hernandez. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. That's a sharp pass. Now, what about a counter-attack? Knocks it into space. Keita providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, sweet feet. He's in a great position here, and he shoots. He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Hernandez. Pulisic. For Calhanoglu. Played out to the left flank. And he's forced to go back.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
That is good alertness. He's in plenty of space here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. Here we go again then.
Milan clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Keita. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Keita was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Ribery. Çalhanoğlu. Ribery. Pedro Obiang. And it's Keita. Keita. Now it's Pessina.
Milan have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Nicely weighted ball. Cross into the box. Great ball, and he's in here. Otto puts them all in. And he's there to clear it. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Keita proves just a little bit too strong. Little pass back. Pessina. Keita. Can he get away here? Reinders did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Ribery opts for safety. Well, that has not gone well. Pedro Obiang. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Pulisic is in a really good position out wide. Great challenge, timed to perfection. Well, they could break here. Now it's Pessina. Now, can they get him away? Ooh, perfectly measured that. Bastoni. Hernandez. Now Pulisic. Aimed beyond the defence. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Tries to play it through. Tries to cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Keita. That's a good ball out wide. And he's quick to get it clear again. Pessina. Çalhanoğlu producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And it's Otto. Looking to play him in. Milan are repeatedly frustrated here in the face of this rearguard. Time is getting away from them. Oh, that's a key interception. Keita. Pedro Obiang. Pessina. Turns back here, probably the best option. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That looks a decent ball. He's cut it out. Mignon with the clearance. Can he finish? And the referee brings it to a close. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Milan must have viewed this game as very winnable, but will no doubt have a healthier respect for this opposition now.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Contatti subito il più vicino membro dello staff.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Reinders does well to stand firm and defend it. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's DiMarco. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's good running with the ball. Now it's Pulisic. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Knocks it into space. Bisek cuts it out. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Barella. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really like the look of this guy, Federico Dimarco. He reminds me all the time of a frustrated winger. That position didn't quite work out for him. And now, as a fullback, he can't resist any opportunity to get forward and assist with what's going on up front. He really does add an extra dimension to this attack.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Reinders. Neither side yet able to find the net. And Reinders. Inter Milan were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
It's a mighty effort!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
DiMarco. Zielinski. It's a promising position. It's a good-looking delivery. Akanji gets it away. And it's Otto.
That's good play from him.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Nice interception, well timed. Barella. Luis Enrique. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Spread it left. Pulisic gets into some space. Oh, nice touch. Çalhanoğlu crosses it in. Luis Enrique. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, this looks sharp. Spread out to the left. He's in plenty of space here. DiMarco gets into a good position. Otto. Akanji. Now he's off and running. Serginho. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Otto, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And here's Pulisic. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Milan have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. That's really well cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Pulisic. 5 minutes till the break. Tries to play it through, takes a shot! DiMarco. Çalhanoğlu. He's a sharp little ball here. Shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he has kept it out somehow.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Reinders stands tall and stands strong. Now it's Pulisic. Threads one in. And he cuts out the supply. Danger averted for now. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Milan ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in this second half.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Milan are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Barella. Pulisic. Chance here to counter. And it's Çalhanoğlu. That's an imaginative pass. Sommer gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Luis Enrique. pinches it off him. Oh, well measured. Oh, what a climb! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. And he's forced to go back. Akanji. Played out to the right. Now that looks a decent ball. Great chance! Opts for safety. Barella. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Great vision. Cialanoglu makes the interception. Thuram. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Zielinski. He's got tall. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, that's a key interception. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That's good play. Martinez, and he's in on goal. Reinders did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Can he get on the end of this? Can he get onto this? Otto has it out wide and in space. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Viene sostituito con il numero 5, cambio di giocatori.
Barella. Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. To Barella. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That's going to go a long way. Akanji. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Over to the left. Thuram receives it in a wide position. Looking for options for... Can he finish? Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Hernandez deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 20.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Il numero 18, il numero 21. Attenzione alla sostituzione.
And the pass is intercepted. Ribéry. Milan are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Looking for a runner. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Dumfries. In towards the back stick. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And he's only too happy to take that back.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
Cialanoglu. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Now it's Barella. Dumfries. That's a throw. Hernandez picks it up out wide.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Fratesi played out to the left flank.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Mkhitaryan has it in a wide position. Ribery. Çalhanoğlu. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And time is up. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, I think all things considered, Peter, this was a fair result. Both sides showed the right qualities to try and win it, and, you know, ultimately ended up cancelling each other out, at least result-wise. I think any other outcome, I don't think would have been fair.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The action has already started. So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That has been slung wide. Knocks it into space. And he's quick to get it clear again. Out of play for a throw. He is just caressing the ball. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Italy is the country of great defenders, Peter, and this fella, Alessandro Bastoni, looks very much in line to be its latest representative. Like, being an Italian defender, we all know he's very much from the school of no nonsense, but I really like his technique, and again, he's one of these centre-backs or defenders who can get his head up and just pick out a wonderful pass, 40, 50, 60 yards.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Reinders.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Ribéry. And it's Ribéry. Looking for options for movement. It's out for a goal kick. Serginho. Spread it left. Now it's Pulisic. Nice control. No outsmarting him this time. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And they've got rid. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's in plenty of space here. And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Serginho. Odo is looking to influence the game from out wide. Reinders. He won't be happy with that one. Pulisic. There they go, hunting in packs. Hernandez stood his ground strongly. That wasn't the greatest of balls. Hernandez. To Çalhanoğlu. Aimed beyond the defence.
Parma really have decided to turn to the long ball. That's very obvious now.
And how do they go about making that work?
Well, they can't neglect accuracy, and it can turn that opposition defence into facing its own goal, which so often can cause problems.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bastoni. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Skims one in, and he's heaved it away. And it's Çalhanoğlu.